Brad T with you here, looking at another gargantuan fail of a flip. This sassy house, well, it's a gray house. I can't tell you where for legal purposes, but it's a house, and it's a dandy house. So let's see what the flipper of the century did here. Well, look, we have a nice no doorstop here. That's great. So the air just goes through. I like how they just salvage and we'll just paint over that. No big deal. That's awesome. All right, let's go inside. So this is supposed to be, I guess, a porch with no door, and then of course you'd want windows on your porch with no door to, in case you want to just keep the cold air out here. No door, but you want to keep the cold air out just between here and there, and you were okay with the cold air from here to here, and then if you wanted some of the cold air, you could just open the window up. That's nice. Good look. Like the doors, I like that the doorknobs are like 4 foot in the air. That's nice. I think they're upside down. All right, so let's check it out. Bedrooms are okay. Like they're not going to be able to get any standard sized vent covers there, but that's all right. They'll figure that out. Okay, so we have a room. I'm not sure what it is, but it's okay. And then we have this is a neat feature. This bedroom here has a windowsill that just comes all the way out. And I'm going to guess they did that so in case you need a place to put your car keys, maybe like that. Oh, it doesn't work. But anyway, it's about 7 inches of a windowsill that stretches across there, but not on this side. So I'm not sure if maybe that's a trend. I do like the mix-match window. So we have Muttons grills in the window. We have no grills here, and then we want really ape on those grills there, which is just an old wood, single glazed, non-insulated picture window. All right, we got 2 closets of 2 different sizes. That's groovy. And like fit and finish always drives me wacky. These are always crooked. There's so much work to make them even. Like you got to take the screwdriver out and unloosen the screw there. All right, so then we have another colossal waste of space. I'm not sure what it is, but we can clearly see the floors are a little wonky. Let's go into this room. I like how they're going to someday put a sill here, I guess. But for now, it's just step over the concrete there, the thin set. I guess we had to level the vanity up. Don't really have anything under the leg. It's just floating. Let's see. It's just a floating leg. The vanity floats in air. That is amazing. I wonder where they got that. That zero gravity vanity. That's awesome. All right. What else we got here? I mean, so far, it's terrible. And it just kind of grows on you, the terribleness. All right, let's go back here. So I guess this is the food prep area, which is, I guess, the kitchen. This is a big hump here. And then we got more humps. All right, I noticed they must not know that this plastic here, like there's plastic here. Can't really see it because I got the, so these are heat wrap, shrunk wrap with plastic because they got these from the Lowe's or the Depot. They did the do-it-yourself mitered cabinet, and you can see how nice and tight it's not. I like this one already comes pre-molded with the mold. That's nice. Got a nice little space there for the critters to come in. Nice. I like the custom cabinetry where they couldn't really figure out how to get the cabinet to work above the beam. That's interesting. All right, and then we step down this little 7-inch step to, I guess, the washer dryer, which is nice. No doors here, so, oh look, this is what I was saying about the floor. It literally feels like a Twinkie that's under there. It feels like somebody stuffed Twinkies. Look at the windows. So now we have, this is a dining area, I guess. We have a huge side-by-side, and then we got this, I guess it's a drive-up window, I guess you open it up. Can I take your order? Oh, this is awesome. So, I mean, not many houses here in this town, like you have your own drive-up window, which is pretty unique. Like this detail, I see this a lot with these Premier flippers. I see that a lot. That's a sign of greatness here. I like how the door rubs on the floor. So they just rip the sill out because you can't have a sill. So that just rubs against the door. You can see the daylight coming in. That's, oh, more daylight. Look at that. So that's cool. Yeah, these guys are top notch. All right, so let's go downstairs just because it's got to be pretty interesting. All right, so we have this nice detail here, this deluxe dust catcher here. That's nice. I like that they use the outside corner mold. They made it really fancy. And this is nice. This is so that this catches all the junk. That's good. And you'd want to know where the junk is, so you know it's right there. I like how it looks like Skippy chewed through this. I guess they wanted to leave it there as a memorial to poor old Skippy. All right, let's go down here. Basement's nice. So we have a service here. That's nice. Looks like it was inspected back in January, so they've had this since January. All right, at least. So they painted it down here. That was nice of them. A lot of new wiring, a lot of new plumbing. New water heater, that's nice. A new heater, high efficiency, that's nice. And we got some wonky framing. Okay, not so nice. I like this. I like how it looks like a beaver ate the joist out, because nobody's ever going to complain that there's only 4 inches of wood left. I mean, why would you complain about that? Yeah, this is awesome, said nobody. And this is nice. They literally just covered up what used to be a vent. I guess they just put some wood over it and called it done. Yeah, so, well, let's go out. Oh, wait a minute. Well, we got a crawl space here. This has to be exciting. Well, this is actually nice. You can see all that glass wool insulation. That's from a bygone era there. We have a huge oil tank here. That's nice. That is ginormous. It looks like about it's at least a 500 gallon. And let me see, do we have, oh, we have gas heat. So we have gas heat, but we have the former oil heat tank, storage tank. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here though. Look, I got a pipe going down. It's galvanized. It's threaded. I don't think it's, that's interesting. Because it doesn't look like it's stubbed through the wall. At some point, this is the oil line that was in the wall right there. So, it's interesting. That would be an environmental nightmare just to figure out. I'm sure it's okay. It's leaving me uneasy there. I don't know why it's there. Oh well, hey, it's not a me problem. Like the attempt at not doing anything in here. Very, very nice. All right, well that's my interior review. Let's see what goodies are outside. Oh, you gotta stop. You gotta smell the roses and appreciate the trim detail throughout this house. It's just painstakingly difficult to look at it, and I mean that in the nicest way. Okay, so let's go outside. All right, so I like how they took the railings off. They're gonna have to pop them back on. But let's look at the outdoor fit and finish. You gotta love this trim detail here. That's nice. Just kind of help them out there a little bit. Let's see what the side has. All right, so they threw a paint job on it. That must have been a lot of work to do that. Let's walk back here. Thank goodness for these bushes. It hides the putridness of this lovely starter home here. And oh, I like that. Just paint over it. Paint over the vent. That's awesome. All right. Looks like their mower must be broke. The yard is, I think the shed is probably more appealing than the house. Yeah. All right. I like the siding is just wonderful. The way they had all that detail and they paid attention to it. Oh, a little black kitten. Look at that. All right. Might be my sign of getting out of here. All right, air conditioner is new. I like this detail. This is nice. Yeah, so this is a premature listing. It looks like maybe they should have waited 2 or 3 years until it was finished. Oh, that's what that windowsill is all about. Now that, okay, this was such a prize to be able to come out and look at that window. So I guess they only had one size window in their shed, and instead of just ordering a window to fit, they literally used 5 2x4s plus another 2x4, and they made the opening smaller. They didn't center it up or anything. You know, ideally, if they had taken that shutter off, cut that sill there, patched it up, cut the headpiece off, they could have shifted that shutter over and they would have fooled everybody. It would have looked okay. All right. Well, you got to give them an F for trying, right? All right. Well, anyway, another colossal, hideous, perfidious, odious, and with a copious amount of skankiness. I would give this flip a double nothing. Wow. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the what not ever to do on a flip. Maybe not buy the flip to begin with, but these cool cats, maybe they had good intentions, but their direction, they had no good director. They had nobody producing the outcome on this thing, and it shows, and it's sad. I see it over and over and over. They get a good deal on it on the way in. They cheap out in the areas they just shouldn't cheap out in. The fit and finish is just deplorable, and I have to lean towards they just don't know, because anybody with a good sense, they would either have to have a very bad conscience, or they would just have to have cataracts and they couldn't actually see the finished product. And I'd like to think that people are better than that, but some of these flippers, and I work with a lot of them, some of them are golden. They're proud to put their name on it. They're proud to put their face on it. I don't know what you call this. This is just a colossal pile of crap. Anyway, that's my review, and hopefully this video will either entertain you or at least direct you on what not to do in a flip. Brad T over and out.